And welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Last time we went through the Temple of the Ocean King another time and got the Salvage Arm. So we press left, we can see this new option of Salvage, which of course is for the Salvage Arm. Now we could go straight to the green orb, but we aren't, because I actually want to... I was gonna say like test the waters, but that would be a super ironic metaphor. I want to demonstrate it before we actually get into like the nitty gritty of how to use the salvage in terms of like going for an important item. So we have a lot of treasure charts, right? But we should get a tutorial. Alright kid, I'll tell you all about how to use the salvage arm. All kinds of treasure rests at the bottom of the sea. Use the salvage arm to pull that treasure up. So basically, he's super worthy. Long story short, all you need to do is just move this little thing left and right to angle it, and up and down to speed it up. So you got rupees that you can find, which are generally pretty useless. They're not worth that much. Ooh boy. I don't know how much of this I'll show on screen, because at some point it all kind of becomes the same. Hi. Hello, Mr. Octomine. Typically, you can also find big green rupees as well, which of course are much more worthwhile. Those guys will knock you off course, by the way, so be careful when they're shooting gusts horizontally. And okay, this is actually really awkward. By the way, because again, when you're playing on the Wii U, there's actually some dead zones on the lower part of the screen. So, like, if it ever feels like I'm just sitting there, like, running into obstacles, it's because I've most likely hit a dead zone. And I'm trying to figure out how to account for that. Oh boy. Honestly, I haven't decided how many more DS games I'll be doing this way, because this is honestly pretty clunky. Mostly because of the dead zone. Something like, New Super Mario Bros. Wouldn't be a problem, because you, like, never use the touchscreen in that game. Like, very rarely do you ever use the touchscreen, so New Super Mario Bros. Would be a cinch. This game is, like, really hard with the setup, actually, because of having so many dead zones. So, for this treasure chest, you get a random ship part. Cool. I'm gonna go over these, because I don't want to show all these. You get the idea, right? I did not mean to do that. Back up. Back up. Okay. So, this one up here is... Sands of Hours, an additional minute. One over here... is a ship part over here. This one down, which island is this? Which island is the one down here? Because that kind of dictates something important. Oh, I don't know which one that is. No wait, southwest of Melita. Okay. Oh wait, is that a ship part? I don't know. Anyway, I'll probably get everything off screen. It's not really worth showing, like, a million excavations, really. But the reason why I should go into this, the reason why I said last episode not to talk to that guy who was like, oh hey, is because now we can actually talk to him. Because if we talked to him before, we wouldn't be able to get anywhere. Now we can actually get somewhere. Now we go to Merkay once more. Talk to you. Does your ship have a salvage arm? You have a salvage arm now. You can now dredge up sunken chests. Ah, to amass fortune from the sea's hidden spoils. I envy you. Don't forget to take your finds to the treasure teller. He'll value them for you. You'll be rich beyond my wildest dreams. Rich, rich, rich. Now here's a secret that I'll share with you. I've come across a treasure map. That's affordable. This one is to west of the Cannon Island, which should be more Sands of Hours. I'm probably, you know what I should just do is, yeah, I actually have a really silly idea of how to approach this from a how do I map this out kind of standpoint. Whenever I get a ship part or excavate some treasure off screen and want to talk about what's there, I'll just write like ship part or SP or SH for Sands of Hours, and then or P for treasure, because apparently you can't actually get treasure from this. But if I do any of this stuff off screen, I'll just jot down the map for the next episode what's what. I think that's a good compromise instead of, oh frick, can't actually do that. I gotta go down here. Hi, bye. This is actually the only, to my knowledge, the only required salvage in the game. Maybe there's another one I'm forgetting. Actually, it's pretty likely. By the way, your health for your salvage arm doesn't replenish between attempts. So what that means is, I think you have to go back to Edo to get it repaired if it, if you break it. So be careful. Don't break it. Don't be me. Red rupee, but I am not risking it. Pull up, down. Honestly, this actually reminds me of another game. Lego Island 2, which is like one of the weirdest segues ever, I'm sure. But yes, this part reminds me of a minigame in Lego Island 2 where you have to collect bricks from a broken bridge by diving into the ocean to retrieve them. As a kid, I always thought it was like a super scary level. I didn't deal well with underwater things as a kid. Honestly, I still don't, but this isn't particularly scary. Yeah, Lego Island 2 is fun. If I could record off of a PS3 more easily, and if I had a working PS3, I would definitely let's play it, because I actually still have a copy, believe it or not, of Lego Island 2. That's the sun key. Heh. Strange looking key you got there. Shaped like the sun. What's that supposed to mean, kid? So we want to take a slightly roundabout way to Molida. That's not to Molida. You want to take a slightly roundabout way to Molida? We could arc a lot tighter, but I'm not, because I actually want to go for the last golden frog we can actually reach at this point. Oh hi. Okay, I actually got it that time. I think that's the first time on screen I've gotten that. That beetle, we still need to remember to go to the mask shop and get that heart container, and I'm gonna hit the rock, aren't I? I was like, am I gonna hit the rock? I am. Cool. Thanks, game. Good design. Yeah, sailing isn't the best. I would prefer manually turning in every option, instead of this whole weird, like, oh hey, just do a bunch of other, like, weird mini-games, because we gotta push this new system of ours. I still like this game, don't get me wrong, it's got some things, design-wise, that would have changed a lot. By the way, I actually think Spirit Tracks is worse in terms of travel, because the train is actually a lot more linear. Linear is good from the standpoint of you don't hit stuff as much, but it's actually bad from the fact that it kind of feels like you don't have any freedom of movement, which is kind of frustrating. Oh, I thought that was the frog for a second. Oh hi, there's the frog. Start pelting it, and it ducked into the water just as I almost hit it. There we go. Oof, nice shot, buddy. Big frog spent to roar about you. So you want to know what to draw on the cyclone slate to fly here. That is a mathematical symbol, actually. Are they all? That's phi, ironically. Yeah, I think the X with the bar under it might also be a Greek letter, now that I think about it. But I'm pretty sure the thing I just drew on the map is a phi. And I am currently taking physics, like electrostatics, at the time of recording. When this actually goes up, it'll be summer break. So yeah, I know about physics notation just a little bit. Theta, phi. Things that sound like a fraternity. Hello. Surprise boss battle. Does he have a name? Or is it just Big Eye Plant? What is it? What? Good question. That nasty thing is between us and the island, kid. That's weak spot as well. I guess if I knew, we wouldn't be in this stew. The weak spot's gotta be on his body somewhere. One thing I do know, chart in your course so we stay on the move around it. Don't be a bobbing log. You have evade attacks when you watch for its weak point. So basically hit root. Draw like arcs like this, kind of going back and forth until it stops you. It will stop you eventually, by the way. I think it should. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, just shoot it. Just shoot it until it falls over. It closes up its eye unlike the regular eye plants, whatever they're called. Hi. Do not appreciate all the projectiles while trying to turn around the ship. Come on. Hard turn to point, no kidding. So now it's gonna start shooting stuff again. Try to break the projectiles if possible. Those look like durians from Super Mario Sunshine. I know that's a really weird thing to think that looks like, but that's what it reminds me of. I don't know how many hits this guy takes, actually. 4. Probably 5 or 6, is my guess. There's one problem I do have with this game, is just bosses aren't the best. A lot of them are creative, but also really repetitive. Boop. Okay, so we can actually really get to the island now. Good work, we did it. And you and I make a good team, kid. Now we can dock safely. Let's cruise over there, navigator. He automatically docks us. So that's nice, at least. All of our notes from the previous run through. So, we have the sun key. If you recall, the sun door is somewhere back there. It is back to the left part of this cavern, I think. Because of my setup, actually trying to swipe is actually easier than doing the target attack sometimes, because I don't have to be looking at a specific part of the bottom screen. See, now that we have bombs, we actually get a shortcut, which is nice. Except I took the wrong entrance. It's over here, I think. No, wait. Is that right? Where am I going? Where the heck am I going? I certainly don't know. Yeah, it's up there. I think we have to loop around. Or something. No, wait, that doesn't loop around. Okay, seriously, what am I doing wrong here? Well, that was smooth. You know what, actually, I think the easier way to get to the door is just dig a hole. We're already doing a good job digging holes for ourselves, so why not make it less figurative and more literal at this point? I don't know why the shovel's at the bottom of the list. It feels like the symmetry is off, because you don't actually get anything else for that slot for such a long time. Hello, sun door. That took a while. There should be a wisdom gem over there. Problem, I honestly don't know how to get that wisdom gem. I just know it is a wisdom gem. So, yeah, that's swell. I think we can get it now, though, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a matter of figuring out how to get to that upper cavern from where we are now. I don't think we can actually get there from inside the cavern itself, but I don't know. It's been a long time since I've played this particular segment of the game, so apparently we have to dig a hole. It's this right here. It's not a ruby or anything, it actually is important. This is wisdom gem number 6 for us. For some reason, using Zelda Dungeons Guide as sort of a reference, this is actually Wisdom Gem number 5, because they actually don't get the one from Salvatore until later. Which I don't know why, because it's like, you might as well pick it up when you get mail. That's just my logic, at least. Avoid you. So we got 2 statues, right? Well, you saw one statue there. We gotta shine a light on the situation. Shed some light on the situation. Hit that. Laser shoots out. So this is like a really puzzle. This is one of those puzzles that barely constitutes a puzzle. All you have to do is aim at the door. And that's it. Piece of cake. Now you have to run all the frick away around to find some more Zora warriors. I think that's what they're called. I forgot to look up their names. Still. Finding 2 in such a tight space is actually a little bit complicated. At least I find. It's not too hard, it's just a little bit convoluted. Having to dodge 2 things at once. Bye. In any case. And then voila, we have our 3rd statue. So we have 3 statues that we all have to point at the thing. So, I don't know how to get to the 2nd statue, actually. Yeah, I actually don't know how to get over there. Because I think it's like over there somewhere. Or over there. Yeah, I forgot where the other statue is. Which is a little bit of a problem. Oh, there it is. So... Also, I don't know if Gossip Stones work like in previous Zeldas, but if they do, I'll definitely experiment a little bit about, you know, beating the crap out of them. Because in other Zelda games, if you hit a Gossip Stone with a certain item, they actually react differently. Most notable being, if you blow up a Gossip Stone, it will actually, Oh, I know what to do. I remember. This one's already... Oh, hi. Quay. I think that's Quay, because it steals money. This one's already pointed in the right direction, so all we need to do is hit it. That's right. We don't need to actually reposition this one. That's the catch. Voila, the door has opened. So... Ow. Next time on the Legend of Zelda... Nah, we got time. We'll keep going. At least a little bit of the way. What a place! The Temple of Courage, huh? I bet the Spirit of Courage is here. No kidding. It's obviously going to be the Spirit of Wisdom in here. Well, we already have it, but the joke still stands. It's kind of a redundant point. Now, the first thing you should notice is that this temple feels a lot bigger than the other ones. You know what? Actually, no. We're ending off here. And actually, I am going to, 1, collect all of the sunken treasure for next time, and I am going to get, to go talk to Beetle next time as well. So that's going to be our 2 agendas for the start of the next video, and then we'll come back to the, Temple of Courage. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass.